Atlanta, the stage is set for Major League Baseball's 95th annual All-Star Game, being held this year at Truist Park, showcasing the game's biggest stars in the Atlanta Braves home stadium. Pirates ace Paul Skenes started for the National League, the second year in a row he'd received the honor. For the American League, reigning Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal took the mound to open the game. Anytime you get to be in a clubhouse with the game's best and to go against the game's best on the other side, it makes for a great product, Skubal said a day before the game. I hope the fans appreciate that this really is the game's best players. It's an honor to share the room with them. The AL and NL teams are managed by Aaron Boone, Yankees, and Dave Roberts, Dodgers, the skippers for the clubs that reached the 2024 World Series. Follow along for live updates from Atlanta. The Milwaukee Brewers' 23-year-old phenom was named an All-Star after just 5 career starts, which ruffled some feathers around baseball. NL manager Dave Roberts brought him on in a setup role with a 6-4 lead in the 8th inning, tossing a scoreless inning around a single and a couple of loud outs. Athletics slugger Brent Rooker hit a 3-run homer off the Giants' Randy Rodriguez in the top of the 7th, cutting the AL's 6-0 deficit in half. Maikel Franco followed rookie year's blast with a walk and then stole second, advancing to third on a throwing error by catcher Hunter Goodman. Bobby Witt Jr.'s ground out brought Garcia in to score, making it a 6-4 game. Atlanta had to wait 4 years for its All-Star tribute to Hank Aaron, the baseball icon and Hall of Famer who died in January 2021. Diamondbacks star Corbin Carroll hit a solo homer to right center off Tigers right-hander Casey Mize, giving the NL a 6-0 lead just a few batters after Pete Alonso's 3-run homer. Carroll, the 2023 NL Rookie of the Year, had 21 home runs, 10 triples, and 11 stolen bases in the first half. The New York Mets slugger clubbed a 3-run homer to right field, an opposite field blast off lefty Chris Bubic that extended the NL's lead to 5-0. Alonso entered the All-Star break with a .908 OPS, 21 homers, and 77 RBIs. He's just 5 home runs behind Darryl Strawberry on the Mets' all-time list. Ketel Marte's 2-run double in the first inning remains the difference so far at Truist Park, with 5 NL pitchers, Paul Skenes, Clayton Kershaw, Jason Adam, Logan Webb, and David Peterson, combining to toss 4 scoreless frames. Atlanta, the incessant pressure for Freddie Freeman to emote has mercifully come to an end. From an on-camera interview moments before the All-Star Game in which Fox Sports asked all the leading questions, to an extra-long lingering over his name during pre-game introductions that were otherwise conducted at 1.5 times the usual speed, to a mid-inning defensive replacement, Freeman won't have to think about crying anymore. The crowd gave him an ovation and moved on. Perhaps someday the machinery that expects to wring tears out of the All-Star first baseman will, too. Gabe Lax, USA Today.